going to be fast. We actually have a money in the message call in a couple of minutes. I wanted to come in though, y'all. I was working on something and I wanted to talk about trusting your message. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about, listen, there's the algorithm. Let me move some things off my screen so that there's nothing popping up. There's the algorithm. There's, low content engagement. There is, feeling like there's like the dips in the engagement, feeling like, okay, is my content working anymore? Just feeling like things are a little slower or like a little still. Can I still trust that the content, that the funnel, that the message is going to be selling for me, is going to be working? And I want to talk about this for those of you as an experienced, as a seasoned woman. You are so incredible at what it is that you do. And I see this happening. I see this spiral, right? And I want to support you in being able to shift through it, but not just shift it. Like, let's just like pull this out at the root, because it's harming you in so many ways. It's harming the growth of your business. It's harming you scaling. It's harming your team. It's harming your clients. It's harming your mental space. It's doing too much. Okay. And we got to like get it together. So wherever you are watching me from, let me know where you are in this, on this planet. Okay. Whatever platform you are on, YouTube, Facebook, all the places. Let me know. So one thing that I do want to say, if you don't have time to finish watching, then I do want you to DM me the word audit. I am this week doing a couple of 5-minute money making messaging audits. So this is going to be an opportunity for me to take a look at your messaging and see some things that are going on, give you back some feedback. Okay. So if you feel like, okay, my messaging, my content, that I'm using right in my real-time activities and assets, also in any automations, right? Like, the things that I'm talking about, what I'm, using for positioning, how I'm positioning my offer, things like that. Like, I feel like there's something off. I feel like it could be better. I know that, I am converting some, but I know I could be doing double, triple the conversions. Then I want to take a look so we can see how we can amplify. I want to give you a tip or two. So go ahead and DM me the word audit. Those are open. So I just wanted to share that before, we dive into this. So here's the thing. We can sit and we can talk about the algorithm and engagement and all the things, but I want to talk about something that is so important. We have to talk about trusting your message. You see, what tends to happen is I see women who say that they want predictability in their business. They want to show up consistently, and they are, right? They have that, right? They are showing up. You have been, all the things, right? You've been showing up consistently, but they want to like take it to the next level. But they don't actually trust the message to sell for them, because you're used to, I have to go live, or you're used to, I have to do everything manual, or I'm sending the email, or it's up to me to do the DMing, or it's up to me to like do the outreach, or it's up to me to like initiate the conversation. It's up to me to do the thing. And there's a level of control with that, right? I can control my money, and I can control the sale, and I can control all of these conversations and these things, because like I'm doing it. And so when it comes to you leveraging your messaging in a scalable way, right, inside of, right, your assets, your collateral, your funnels, your marketing, your processes, right, whether they're organic or paid, right, when it comes to those things, it's hard for you to trust them, because you feel like you can't control it as much, because you can't control when it happens. You can't control when that person watches your YouTube video. You can't control when that person watches your podcast. You can't control if they get to the first 2 minutes, or the first 5 minutes, or the first 50 minutes. You can't control if they get all the way to the end, to the call to action. You can't control, you don't know who they are in that moment. Right. So it's like, I don't know if they're this person or that person, but when I have a call with them, I can ask them this question in the beginning. I can ask them this question at the end. I can do this. I can do that. Right. And so there's so many elements that you feel like you can't control. You can't, dictate, and all the things. And so you get a little bit out of your element. And so you start not feeling like you can really trust it. Versus when I watch my women inside of Money in the Message use our Money in the Message method, right? And be able to have specific things in there, because they understand very clearly what their premium client truly cares about. So they're able to declutter their content. They're able to declutter their pitches, their scripts and calls. And I really don't believe in sales scripts. Y'all know that I've been saying that for 10 years, right? But when you do work with me, if we are creating any type of scripts, they're customized to you and your offer and your message and your method and your energy and your personality and all the things. But okay, so I used to have an issue with scripts, okay? But it's like, okay, we're going to customize it. But now that we've said that, right? Like you being able to trust your message is something so much deeper that has to exist, right? Deeper within you. But there is something we have to talk about, and it's conviction. See, you have conviction when you show up to do it, but to sit back and say, ooh, I know without a shadow of a doubt that my message hits on exactly what it needs to hit on for my premium client. I know that my message has exactly what it needs to have for my offer. It has all of the premium positioning points that it needs to have to sell my offer, to prime my most ideal client. And not even ideal, I'm talking aligned client. I'm talking the clients you would want to clone. You want 5, 10, 15, 20 more of that exact person. And that you having high quality clients is just a side effect of the fact that you have refined messaging that is for the right person. And one of the things that my clients get so afraid of when they join money in the message inner circle is like, here, I have to burn everything down. I have to start all over from scratch. No, I hate that. I hate going back and forth to the car to get new groceries or like doing the thing all over from scratch. No, I want to go through what we already have. It's called assess and amplify. And you do that by refining. So if you're in a scaling season and you keep thinking you have to start over and we're going to keep starting the message over, that's crazy. Now, there are times where we have to completely throw some things away because they just are not in alignment with who you are. But your method has evolved. Your audience has evolved. Your voice has evolved. You have evolved. You have expanded. And so we have to also bring into this conversation this trust and conviction, boo. Let's go deep here for a second. It's your own embodiment. Is you being able to actually embody who you are in this moment. And the fact that you keep associating who you used to be and what you used to do and whatever you used to have or not have, you keep associating that with the fact that you're not worthy of being where you are right now or where you want to go. Or wherever you are right now is where you've been wanting to go, but you're not allowing yourself to see that you're actually where you wanted to go and you're actually there, but you haven't allowed yourself to see that you're there because you're like, oh, no, but I have to still do this thing to be here. But you're already there, boo. So either way, the two are fighting with themselves. They're contradicting themselves. They're fighting back and forth. And so now it's messing with your energy. And now you still can't trust the next level message to allow it to work for you. So when you join money in the message, it's not just about the real-time messaging in this moment, in this live stream, in the podcast episode, in the content you wrote down today or tomorrow or this week. It's about what happens next week, next month, next quarter, next year, right? It's about the long term as well. So there's a couple elements, right? When we talk about money in the message, we're focusing on you pre-selling premium clients quicker. 3xing your conversions. One of my clients inside of Money in the Message, she's one of our premium levels, so she has one-on-one access. Literally, we just celebrated back-to-back 3 new clients. Her last client came in literally from a video series. No sales calls involved. That's trust. Understanding, I know exactly what to put inside of my videos. I know exactly what to put inside of my email sequences. Another client of mine, she's on our, she has done for you perks, right? And so that's on our platinum level where it's actually me writing. And I'm talking about because you're working on your premium client, and I'm talking about advanced client clarity, no 101 basic advanced client, who's my client stuff, advanced client clarity work. And we're building your premium client profile. We understand exactly what you need to be talking about inside of, for her, it's her webinar. And so because we have that profile, we're able to then bring that and infuse that into, for her, her webinar. So it was actually us outlining her entire webinar and then me actually rewriting, right, her slides in her webinar and creating brand new, I think we created almost 8 brand new sales emails. But before her people even got to her sales emails, she had booked 4 times more calls than she had ever booked before from her webinar because her people were pre-sold just from that event. right? And then she has been able to continue over months, every single month, have clients signing up to work with her, not just booking a call, because we don't just want you to book the call, we want you to convert, bringing in an extra $13,500 a month from this webinar. This is what scalable sales messaging does for you. It pre-positions your value so you stop wasting your time trying to prove your value to people that will never pay for it at the level that it's worth, that you're worth. But you're going to have to step into your next level message. That's going to require you to let go of parts of your old audience. You might be grieving some of that. Let's talk about it. DM me Audit so we can talk about that. You're going to have to let go of this outdated version of how you used to talk about your method, or if you're even talking about your method at all. Some of y'all aren't marketing your method. And some of you are marketing it and talking about it too much. You're actually over delivering it to people to the point where people don't have to pay you. You're not pre-positioning it in the way that gets people to understand, this is why I need to be paying $20,000 for this. Are you talking about your client's $2,000 problem or their $20,000 problem? So when we talk about you trusting your message, it's not a low engagement algorithm question. Those things we cannot control. But you're wasting traffic and time and talent by the point where the people who do come into your world who are actually really aligned to work with you, you don't need 1,000 of them. With the price points that most of my clients have, you're talking about $2,000, $3,500, $5,000, $10,000 price points. With those price points, what are we talking? You need 5, 10, 20 people? You don't need 1,000 people. So why are you so focused on that? Are you focused on getting more followers, or are you focused on getting actually high quality leads and buyers? Some of y'all are confused with who you are. Are you a business owner or a content creator? I'm trying to understand which one you are. I don't get it, because you're focused on some things. Going viral or giving value that leads to your offer. Which one? Pick a side. Pick a side. Okay? DM me Audit if you want to talk about money making messaging. We are enrolling inside of Money in the Message. You can head over right now to moneyinthemessage.com. You can go ahead and join us. You can see the levels. You have opportunities to work with me as a hybrid program. It's one-on-one. It's one-on-one and a group program. Excuse me. There are some done for you spots. I'm sorry if the done for you spots fill up and you can't get me to write your stuff for you. You got to get on a wait list. But we do have some that are still open. Go to moneyinthemessage.com to get all of the details. If you have any questions, you can DM me. And of course, if you're like, Kiara, I'm not sure, or you know what, can we just talk about what would my Money in the Message plan look like? Can we look at my current messaging? I am happy to do a 5-minute money making messaging audit for you. Just DM me Audit, and we will go ahead and activate your 5-minute money making messaging audit so that we can start talking about what your messaging looks like now, what we could work on, some other things that I see, because y'all know I'm extra. I like to give a little extra, okay? So DM me if you want Audit and you have questions before you join us in Money in the Message, or if you already know you're in, go ahead and join us in moneyinthemessage.com. Let me run because I have to go to our call, and comment below any questions you have. Tag a mastermind sister, biz bestie, or an accountability buddy who you know needs to hear it. She said, you are loud and you are scratching my edges. I didn't mean to, girl, I didn't mean to. You know, I see y'all love. I see y'all love. All right, join us, moneyinthemessage.com. Or DM me Audit if you want to audit so you can get a little bit of this love for yourself. Because see, we can sit and have these general conversations about your messaging, or you can go ahead and grab an audit so we can talk for real about what specifically needs to be tweaked in your messaging so that you can be pre-selling premium clients quicker, so you can stop wasting your time following up. Stop wasting your time with people who will never pay you what you really desire and deserve. Stop wasting your time talking about the things that are cluttering your offer, your content, your funnel, your pitches, your things that are losing your people, right? That actually want to pay you, and they're like moving to the back of the room and out the door. And then it just leaves the people who want to keep having you repeat yourself over and over explain, prove yourself of why you should be charging X amount. And then you need to discount your way to get them to actually pay. And they end up being a headache client. You could have high quality, high value clients, premium clients who get sold 10 times quicker if you actually had the messaging and knew what to talk about that actually sold them in. That's what we help you do in Money in the Message. We help you speak to your most powerful client more powerfully than ever before, on and offline. Moneyinthemessage.com. Join us. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye, love. Thanks for joining. See you later.